Tehilim for the 17th day of the month. Chapter 83 is a prayer regarding the wars against Israel in the days of Jehoshaphat, when the nations plotted against Israel. A psalm of Asaph. O God, do not be silent, do not be quiet, and do not be still, O God, for behold, your enemies are in uproar, and those who hate you have raised their head. They plot deviously against your nation and conspire against those sheltered by you. They say, come, let us sever them from nationhood, and the name of Israel will be remembered no more, for they conspire with a unanimous heart. They made a covenant against you, the tents of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, Moab, and the Hagrites, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, Philistia, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria too joined them and became the strength of the sons of Lot, Selah. Wow. Do to them as to Midian, as to Sisera and Yavin at the brook of Kishon, who were destroyed at Ain Dor and were as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Orev and Zeev, all their princes like Zevach and Salmunna, who said, let us inherit the dwellings of God for ourselves. My God, make them like whirling chaff, like straw before the wind, as a fire consumes the forest, and a flame sets the mountains ablaze. So pursue them with your tempest, and terrify them with your storm. Fulfill their faces with shame, and they will seek your name, O Lord. Let them be shamed and terrified forever. Let them be disgraced and perish, and they will know that you, whose name is the Lord, are alone, most high over the earth. Chapter 84. In this psalm of prayers and entreaties, the psalmist mourns bitterly over the destruction of temple from the depths of his heart, and speaks of the many blessings that will be realized upon its restoration. Fortunate is the one who trusts it will be rebuilt and does not despair in the face of this long exile. For the conductor on the Gittit, a psalm by the sons of Korach. How beloved are your dwellings, O Lord of hosts! My soul yearns, indeed it pines for the courtyards of the Lord. My heart and my flesh long to sing to the living God. Even a bird has found a home, and a swallow a nest for herself, where she lays her young on the ruins of your altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Fortunate are those who dwell in your house. They will yet praise you forever. Fortunate is the man whose strength is in you. The paths to the temple are in his heart. For those who pass through the valley of thorns, he places well springs. Their guide will be cloaked in blessings. They go from strength to strength. They will appear before God in Zion. O Lord, God of hosts, hear my prayer. Listen, O God of Jacob, forever. See our shield, O God, and look upon the face of your anointed one. For better one day in your courtyards than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather stand at the threshold of the house of God than dwell in comfort in the tents of wickedness. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord bestows favor and glory. He does not withhold goodness from those who walk in innocence. O Lord of hosts, fortunate is the man who trusts in you. Chapter 85. In this prayer, lamenting the long and bitter exile, the psalmist asks why this exile is longer than the previous ones, and implores God quickly fulfill his promise to redeem us. Every individual should offer this psalm when in distress. For the conductor, a psalm by the sons of Korach. O Lord, you favored your land. You returned the captives of Jacob. You forgave the iniquity of your people and covered all their sin forever. You withdrew all your fury and retreated from your fierce anger. Return us, O God of our salvation, and annul your anger toward us. Will you forever be angry with us? Will you draw out your anger over the generations, all generations? Is it not true that you will revive us again, and your people will rejoice in you? Show us your kindness, O Lord, and grant us your deliverance. I hear that the Almighty will say, for he speaks peace to his nation and to his pious ones, and they will not return to folly. Indeed, his deliverance is near those who fear him, that his glory may dwell in the land. Kindness and truth have met righteousness, and peace have kissed. Truth will sprout from the earth, and righteousness will peer from heaven. I'm going to repeat that. Kindness and truth have met, righteousness and peace have kissed. The Lord too will bestow goodness, and our land will yield its produce. Righteousness shall walk before him, and he shall set his footsteps in its path. Psalm 86. This psalm contains many prayers regarding David's troubles and his enemies, Dug and Achitopel. It also includes many descriptions of God's praise. Every individual can offer this psalm when in distress. A prayer by David. Lord, turn your ear, answer me, for I am poor and needy. Guard my soul, for I am pious. You, my God, deliver your servant who trusts in you. Be gracious to me, my Lord, for to you I call all day. Bring joy to the soul of your servant, for to you, my Lord, I lift my soul. For you, my Lord, are good and forgiving, and exceedingly kind to all who call upon you. Hear my prayer and listen to the voice of my supplications on the day of my distress. I call upon you, for you will answer me. There is none like you among the supernal beings, my Lord, and there are no deeds like yours. All the nations that you have made will come and bow down before you, my Lord, and give honor to your name, for you are great and perform wonders, you alone, O God. Lord, teach me your way, that I may walk in your truth. Unify my heart to fear your name. I will praise you, my Lord, my God, with all my heart, and give honor to your name forever. For your kindness to me has been great. You have saved my soul from the death of the grave. O God, malicious men have risen against me. A band of ruthless men has sought my soul. They are not mindful of you, but you, my Lord, are compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger and abounding in kindness and truth. Turn to me and be gracious to me. Grant your strength to your servant, and deliver the son of your maidservant. Show me a sign of favor, that my foes may see and be shamed, because you, Lord, have given me aid and consoled me. Last one for today, chapter 87, composed to be sung at in the holy temple. This psalm praises the glory of Yerushalayim, a city that produces many great scholars, eminent personalities and persons and good deeds, and it also speaks of the good that will occur in the Messianic era. By the sons of Korach, a psalm, a song devoted to the holy mountains of Zion and Yerushalayim. The Lord loves the gates of Zion more than all the dwelling places of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of you, eternal city of God. I will remind Rahav, Egypt, and Babylon concerning my beloved Philistia and Tyre, as well as Ethiopia. This one was born there. And to Zion will be said, this person and that was born there, and he, the Most High, will establish it. The Lord will count in the register of the people. This one was born there. Salah. Singers as well as dancers will sing your praise and say, all my inner thoughts are of you. And Chabad says, the Baal Shem Tov says, instituted custom of reciting 3 additional chapters of Psalms each day from the 1st of Elul until Yom Kippur. On Yom Kippur, the remaining 36 chapters are recited, thereby completing the entire book of Psalms. Today's chapters are in 49, 15, 51. If you want to do that, you can. Some say Sephardic don't have to follow all the Chabad ordinances. So you can say 49, 15, 51 if you want. Anyway, like Rabbi Kievman says, have the best day ever. I say have a great day. And my question is, how can you have the best day ever on a daily basis? I'll leave you with that question.